Let's watch the round of 16 matches played between OsamaM365 and Ks17 in the GP365 and France vs Russia official tournament in Tennis Clash, a sports game published by Wildlife Studios. Osama and Ks17 are using the same lineup for this first match. We're going to see if they keep it for the following matches. It's exactly the same cards that both players were using. The classic counter-puncher lineup in Capping 9. We see it very often in Challenger tournaments. With the Hammer, the Forge, Hades Threads, the Koi, kaito sourcing, and Resistance Band. Both were using the same string, the Punisher Gut. Alright, so Ks17 have not been very accurate in the first shots of this match, and Osama is famous for his accuracy. So of course this gives a pretty easy lead for Osama in this first match. Finally, an unforced error for Osama, who always plays pretty well in the previous tournaments that we organized versus Nylon Clash and VN Volleyers. In the previous tournament versus VN Volleyers team, well, Osama was only defeated by Tommy Kanda. So that's pretty hard to eliminate him. A cross-court drop shot, which was not accurate, pretty rare for Osama. And by the end, just about being accurate, because it's much harder for any counter puncher to activate long catch with the lower stamina. Basically, the more accurate player has the highest chance to win the match. For the second match, players chose the correct court, even if I asked them to choose another court, because on this Halloween court, this is not so easy to see the ball correctly, and then gameplay's quality can be lowered. K17 can't keep a good accuracy once again. As for Osama, he's still exercising a very good pressure on Ks17 and anticipated pretty well. And when he does that while hitting hard, this is of course very tricky for Ks17 to counter. Own shots are very sharp from OsamaM365. Not easy at all for Ks17. Very nice anticipation again from Osama, who takes a clear lead now in this round of 16 confrontation. Two first matches were pretty quick. Ks17 had the same lineup, but only the Feather at level 9 instead of the Hades. Not all players have Hades at level 9. This is quite a rare card, so unless you buy it in the store, it's not so easy to get it from bags. Some very nice defensive shots from Osama, who is really draining Ks17 stamina. Some very strong shots. Sometimes on windshield wiper mode, and sometimes 2 or 3 shots in the same side to wrong foot to Ks17, who is trying to resist. Nice one. Very nice backhand from Ks17. He knows that he needs to change if he wants to surprise OsamaM365 somehow. Otherwise, his hitting pattern has already been read by OsamaM365, and he really needs to take risk now, changing the hitting pattern. But once again, he comes back to it, and OsamaM365 anticipated very nicely. So we have the impression to have seen this situation again and again on the previous point. Meaning cross-court shot from Ks17, counter punch shot from OsamaM365, and then OsamaM365 hitting a winner towards the corner. The third match is for OsamaM365. Will Ks17 be able to come back? As you can notice, OsamaM365 is hitting fast and hard. All shots gives no time for Ks17 to think much about the next shot. He needs to think very fast. Has no time to think about the next shot really. All shots are very fast, very hard. And Ks17 didn't try to slow things down actually. He could have done something like that by taking more time before hitting. A bit like OsamaM365 is doing a lot of times. And some other top players too. Meaning they wait for the last moment to hit. Intentionally to slow the pace down. Because some top players love to play with a very fast-paced gameplay, and sometimes could be helpful to slow it down a bit to disturb them. Otherwise, you enter the game and this is very hard to counter, to beat them at their own game. And a failed drop shot for Ks17, who could not do anything versus OsamaM365, who will face Tommy Kanda in the quarterfinals. So as you are seeing now, the two lineups used by OsamaM365 and Ks17. As I said, only the shoes was different. Height stretch for OsamaM365 and the feather for Ks17. Well, I hope you enjoy watching those round of 16 matches played between OsamaM365 and Ks17 in the GP365 and Friends vs Russia official tournament in Tennis Clash, a sports game published by Wildlife Studios. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel Gameplay 365 and to turn on the bell to stay tuned for new videos of the tournament. Thank you a lot for your support and see you soon on Gameplay 365. Bye-bye.